Hey everybody, my name is Brandon. Welcome back to Cinefessions, where we talk all things media. So I'm really going to work that all things media muscle today a little bit because we're going to talk some music, specifically some records. So I have a collection of vinyl, and if you've been following the channel for a little bit of time now, you probably already knew that, but I've not bought any new records in probably about 2 years now. I guess whenever Walmart was doing their sale where they had like every record was down to $20, I feel like that was around 2022, maybe even the end of 2021, sometime around Black Friday at that point. But I don't remember exactly when that was, but that was the last time I bought any vinyl. And I don't really listen to vinyl all that often. I have a nice turntable. It is a Fluence RT81, so the lower end of the Fluence tables, but it's still really good, especially for me. I have it hooked up to my my stereo system. It sounds really fine and everything like that, but I don't dedicate time to listening to records all that often. And at points over the past year, I've actually considered just selling the entire record collection because I just don't listen to it that often. However, recently, for whatever reason, I stumbled onto some YouTube channels that were talking about vinyl. Specifically, I will shout out the Vinyl Den here on YouTube. He's actually local to me here, which was just pretty cool because he talks about my local record shop, which I've been to a number of times recently because turns out they have an amazing movie selection also. And so I've been watching a bunch of his videos and listening to some music that I forgot existed or just haven't listened to in a long time, and new music to me also. And because you start watching the YouTube videos, I mean, you guys know how it is. You get that itch again. And so that's what happened. I've not spent a lot of money on records recently, but I actually have two that just arrived on my doorstep today from Walmart. I think one or maybe both of these are Walmart exclusive records. So we're going to open that today. And then I have one more that I picked up when I was looking for something else at a Walmart the other day. So I have 3 records in total to share with you guys today. So hopefully you care, and if not, you probably didn't even click on this video, but let's not waste any more time at all with my rambling. Let's dive right into a super random vinyl record unboxing. I will say that one of the main reasons I've decided not to sell off my entire record collection is because I have some really cool things in my collection, specifically some Mondo records that I think are awesome. On top of that, I have my dad's entire vinyl collection in my collection now. And so I don't want to get rid of all of those, but I am going to go through and definitely prune out some things that I just have no interest in. Probably take them over to my local record shop and get some credit either for movies or some other records. We will see. But anyway, not going to be spending a bunch of money on records, but I did grab these. So I'll start with the one that I picked up the other day. I actually went looking for one of the albums that was shipped to me, but the only one they had was really bent up and just not in good shape, so I skipped it. But I drove all the way out there. It was a different Walmart than I normally go to, and I was looking around and I found this new one here, and it's from one of my favorite recent artists, Jelly Roll. We have his latest album. What is the name of this thing? Beautifully Broken. This is Jelly Roll's latest, and this is a fantastic album. Jelly Roll, I'm a big country fan, if you guys don't know that, and Jelly Roll is a country singer, but he's amazing. I first came to know Jelly Roll, I think it was just last year. There was some viral video. He was in concert and he happened to look out and see somebody that he went to elementary school with and just had this amazing interaction with them. The dude is so incredibly humble based on all the videos I've ever seen of him. And he's from West Virginia. I lived in West Virginia going to grad school for a while. So I really like him, at least what I know of him. Obviously, we never know who people really are, but I like what I know of him. And so I'm very happy to be able to support him. I've listened to all of his albums on Apple Music, which is where I do most of my music listening, and I've loved all of them. This one, I actually did spin this one already, and it's great. It is such a good album. So very happy to have this one in the collection. There is the track listing on the back there. I will pop this open so you can see the inner full sleeve there, and you can see here like super unique looking guy, especially for a country singer, but the dude's amazing. He was actually at, I forget what event it was, but he did something with wrestling recently. He was the guest singer or something, and he's a huge wrestling fan, so that was cool. So that is the inner sleeve. Hi. I already took the record out, but let me grab this that just dropped on the floor. So I did hold on to this here. So it is an exclusive Walmart release, and I will get the actual record out itself so you can see that. There it is, and I do have it in one of my MoFi sleeves already. Actually, let me get this out of here. So yeah, this is really cool looking record. And my God, it's so good. Like, I just love it. Now, I know country music, not going to be everyone's favorite, especially probably a lot of people that watch this channel don't really do country, just given what I typically talk about, which is mostly horror movies, but we're all very unique individuals, right? We all listen to different things and love different things. And this just happens to be one of the things that I've always loved since I was a kid. So yeah, thanks to the family, right? They've got me into country. So I'm not going to put this all away on camera, but yeah, this is just a great album. If you are a fan of country and you haven't heard Jelly Roll, which you probably have if you are, I highly recommend it. The dude is amazing. So the first one up today is Jelly Roll's Beautifully Broken album. So I'll say that the other two albums today will have a much broader appeal because they are not country, but one of them is kind of an all-timer, I would argue. So let's get this open. This is supposed to be frustration-free packaging. Let's see if that's true. Well, I can already tell you they're lying. Let me get this thing opened up here. All right, we are opened up. Let me stick this to the side here. So let's start with this one here. I am so excited to have this album on vinyl. So this is one of my all-time favorite albums. I love this band, and the first CD I ever asked for when I was a kid was I think it was like their third CD, Dookie. But when I was in high school, American Idiot came out from Green Day, and this just became one of my all-time favorites. This is such an amazing album. So you can see this, yeah, this is the Because Sound Matters release. So I'll mention, there is a 50th anniversary release of, 50th, oh my goodness, what is it? I guess it'd be 25th anniversary release. Is that even right? I don't know, whatever the year is, that's coming out on this one later this month. So, you can hold off and grab that one. It's probably going to be really good. I think that one has red vinyl, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't know what this is. So let's get this one opened up and so we can look at the actual record itself. All right, so the plastic is off. Let me show the gatefold inside here. Love it. Very good. This is one, like I said, I owned this on CD when it came out. This is so cool. So this is a double, looks like, yeah, 2 LP. Let me get the first one out here. All right, it looks like we're dealing with black vinyl on this one, but this is the liner notes, which are super cool, all handwritten. I feel like this is kind of what the CD was like also, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I'm not going to show this whole thing. It's too big to show. But actually, let me see. Is there anything different on the inside? No. That's so cool, though. I love that. And for some reason, this looks familiar to me. Like, I think this is probably what the CD had also. But I'll say, man, like, I love this album so much. American Idiot is still the song I wake up to every single day of my life. Like, it has been my alarm for decades now, and it remains that. I literally woke up to it this morning. So it's just one of my favorites. All right, yeah, so we're just rocking some black vinyl. Like I said, I think the upcoming release does have red. It's like a red splatter vinyl, if I'm not mistaken. And I will put these in my MoFi sleeves here before I put them away, just to protect it a little bit better. And let's just grab the second one, make sure. Yeah, this one is also black, so I won't even bother taking it out of there. But yeah, really just a wonderful album that I feel like most people have probably heard this. I would love to get I think there's like a Blu-ray release that has the actual Broadway show of American Idiot, because of course this is a rock opera, and I believe that there's a Blu-ray that has the show on it, which I've never seen, and I don't know how I haven't, because it's a favorite of mine, so I definitely need to check that out. But this is actually in really good shape, fortunately. There is a little bit of creasing on the top there. You probably won't even be able to see it, but not bad. Much better than what you see in store. So American Idiot is now in the collection on vinyl. The other Green Day album I have, of course, on vinyl, Dookie, another all-time favorite of mine. All right, and then the last album today is the reason I ran over to another Walmart, because it was supposed to be in stock, but I got there and it was not in good shape at all. But I actually just listened through a bunch of Metallica albums recently. Not even really sure why I did this, but I had it in my head that I wanted to listen to some Metallica. And so I went through to try to figure out which one was my favorite. And I guess I'm as basic as it comes because for my money, the Black Album is the one for me. Like, And Justice for All often gets touted as being the best of theirs, but I enjoyed this one more. So that's why I decided to grab this one and skip out on And Justice for All. But so happy to have this in the collection. Let me get this one opened up as well. Before I take the plastic off here, I just want to point out, number one, this is the remastered Black Album that is a Walmart exclusive. So it's on 180 gram vinyl, but this is really funny to me down here. It says some blacker marbled vinyl. That's the limited edition color, which is just super, super weird to me. But anyway, let's get this off. If I can keep these hype stickers, I want to, but I'll probably just do what I did with the Jelly Roll album and just cut them out and stick them in there. But anyway, so you can see there it is there, and you can kind of make out the snake down there. And then, can I get it in the light there? Maybe you can see it, I don't know, but it says Metallica on the side there. And then of course the back, which is awesome. And I will, Vinyl Den is absolutely responsible for this one because I was watching his videos on here on the Metallica vinyl from Walmart, and he gave them really good reviews, said they sounded great. So that's why I decided to go with these ones. But there is the sleeve here, the lyrics. I forget what the word is I'm searching for, but that has all the lyrics on it. And then let's see what this blacker marbled vinyl looks like. This is another one that is a 2 LP set. Oh, you know what? I'll eat crow. This actually looks pretty darn cool. It's translucent a little bit, and you can definitely see the marbling in it, which looks awesome. So kudos to them. I thought this was going to be just kind of a gimmicky, but I think that, well, I mean, colored vinyl is kind of all a gimmick, but you know what I mean? Like, I thought it wasn't going to be much of anything, but that actually looks really cool. So yeah, very, very impressed with that. That's awesome. So yeah, these look great. The other one looks exactly the same, so I will leave that in its sleeve, but this is great. Like this is the one Metallica album I needed to have on vinyl, so I'm very happy to have it as such. But yeah, let me get this one put away now, and then we'll wrap this video up. But yeah, very happy to have Metallica, and I would love to hear from you guys. What's your favorite Metallica album? Is it And Justice for All? Is it, Black Album? Is it Saint Anger? Said nobody ever, but yeah, very, very happy to have this one. So let's get this one put away. All right, so there we are, a random record haul. And how kind of strange am I here? We have a metal album, we have an alternative album, and then of course my country album. Like, it is what it is. We all have different tastes, and especially in music, but I would love to hear from you guys down in the comments. Do you have any of these records? Do you own them on vinyl? Do you own them on CD? Do you just stream them? Is anyone collecting records anymore? I read something today that vinyl record sales are down a significant amount in 2024, so maybe the vinyl craze is kind of, going away. I don't know, but it's been around for a long time, so I think it's going to be here to stay. But anyway, I would love to hear what your thoughts are on this and anything else down in the comments below. Is there any interest in doing like a tour of my entire album collection or my entire record collection? Probably not, but if there is, let me know down in the comments. Maybe that's something I can do before I start purging things out of it. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did make it to the end here, you're amazing. Thank you so much for sticking with it. I really appreciate you. But before you all go, I will just encourage everyone to consume some media today. Thanks again for sticking around. I really appreciate you, and I will catch you all next time.